All right. Welcome back into Assetto Corsa, where we're actually taking a look at the C13 Automotive's latest creation, the Assetto Corsa mod for the Porsche 959. A tremendous car with really interesting history. And we're driving it here at Bannochbrae, which is a driver's favorite among a lot of Assetto Corsa drivers, being one of the most beautiful tracks ever developed, of course, developed by the Reboot team. I'll put links to both C13 Automotive's 959 and Reboot team's Bannochbrae in the description of the video. Let's talk a little bit about this car. So, this car is, of course, 1987, and in this era, the 80s, Porsche had really begun to question whether or not the rear-engine 911 was the future of the marque. And the reason for that is varied. It was kind of hard to deal with the pendulum effect of the rear-engine car in the 911 and put traction down, um, or get traction in the wheels, and keep the wheels planted with that pendulum sitting behind the rear wheels. And so they started thinking about front engine cars being the future, the 928 and its lesser powerful siblings. Interesting thought. It's what everybody else had been doing. And that and mid engine cars, a lot of interesting ideas around that as well. So, as kind of a last hurrah, the 959 project came into view, and they started focusing on it and taking all of the engineering know-how and dreams, aspirations for the 911 and put them all into this one car that actually, I did not know this, but it was originally a Group B rally project. So the all-wheel drive system in this car was designed specifically for off-road performance. And so really an interesting engineering feat all the way around. Of course, the road version of this car is one of the best supercars of the era, combining the Porsche aesthetic to a car that is a 6-speed turbo all-wheel drive monster. Highly sought after, even now, highly sought after. And on the unobtainium list in terms of cost nowadays for most people, if you actually see one, you're looking at a rare vehicle indeed. And it probably costs a fair penny, or is worth a fair penny in today's dollars. So pretty cool car from that perspective, from a collector's standpoint as well. I actually was lucky enough to see one at Rennsport Reunion. Actually, both Rennsport reunions that are all three Rennsport reunions that I've been to. I've been to three, I think, 3 or 4. So I've seen this car in person. Never driven one. But they are beautiful cars. And now we get to drive them in Assetto Corsa, which is pretty darn cool. And the last time I drove Bannochbrae, I drove it at night. It was like for real dark. And I loved it. It's beautiful, but I never came back. And I meant to drive it kind of in more of a daylight time, but I let time creep up on me a little bit here, and driving live, it is putting me in darkness, or close to sunset anyway. Love the barnyard sounds going around this track. First time I drove it, I thought that that was the funniest thing. They put a lot of time and effort into getting the physics right for this car because it is a unique car. It handled differently than 911s of this era. So they put a lot of work and time into making sure it was right. This isn't the first C13 automotive car we've driven. And we know that they put a lot of work into this stuff. And it's an absolutely gorgeous car. Great mod. Deserves a better driver, if I'm honest. Stand fourth there. It's here. We're going to go down to third. Sound effects around this track are great. This is a great car. Well, I'm going to call that a wrap. So the 959, great car, a lot of fun, tremendously well put together, well engineered, and just such an amazing car for its history. And the track is phenomenal and a lot of fun to drive. Although I need to learn it a little bit better because I find myself kind of losing track of where I am and making bad mistakes like that one I just did. At any rate, I appreciate you joining me and hope you had a little bit of fun. And definitely hope you'll join me for the next one. Until then, take care. Bye now.
Spaß mache Rennsport.